welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David Delarre and I'm going to be doing a two-part series on Weeping Willow by Blind Boy Fuller. I fell in love with this song about 10 or 12 years ago when my mate Chris Buckley introduced me to it, and yeah, it's got a really interesting groove. It really pushes on the two, and then it kind of switches right at the end there where you have this where suddenly it feels like the two is now the one. So yeah, I just love that sort of tension and release thing that it's got going on throughout it, and it also just like the bass line. Kind of relentlessly pounds along. So yeah, it's got some really nice things, and we're going to be looking at this in many different ways, in a way that we're going to sort of break it down simply to its sort of bare components. So Blind Boy Fuller plays this with the capo on the 3rd fret, so we're going to take the capo off just for the sake of talking about the chords and in case you guys don't have a capo. So it's essentially a 12-bar blues, which means there's only 4 chords in the entire thing. Those chords are A, D minor, E7, and F sharp half diminished. So that last one is probably something that you've not done before. So that's 2nd fret on the E string, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret D string, little pinky on the 2nd fret G string, and 1st finger on the 1st fret B string. Now that chord is very similar in many ways to a D7. If you think about what a D7 chord is, you've got D, the root, the 3rd, the F sharp, and then the A is the 5th, and C, which is the 7th. Now if you think about what the notes that you're playing when you're playing F sharp half diminished, or F sharp minor 7 flat 5, an F sharp, which was in the D7 chord, wasn't it? An A, and a C, just like the D7 chord. So I think this is kind of a replacement for a 4 chord, a D7 or a D minor in the case of an A blues. So that's what the functionality of this chord is being. So anyway, it's a good idea just to play around with those chords. So we're going to play them as the 12-bar blues. So we're going to hold on to A for 1 bar. So 3, 4. So A, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to D minor, 2, 3, 4, and then back to A for 2 bars. 3. So bar 4 is an A. Then we're going to go to the 4 chords, which is the D minor for bars 5 and 6. 2, and then back to the root for bars 7 and 8. Yeah, and holding on. And then we're going to go to the 5 chord, which is the E7, to then the F sharp half diminished, which is acting like the 4 chord, and then we're going to go back to the A. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So what I would do is get a capo, if you got one, put it on the 3rd fret, and then play Blind Boy Fuller, and just get used to playing along with the chords. So just doing 1 strum, yeah. That way you've really got an idea of what the structure of the whole song is. You're getting a good sort of map, as it were, of where you're going to be going when you're learning the tune. So do that. Then what I would do is start thinking of just the bass line. So then like get the thumb working. So the bass line sounds like this. So you're like trying to work out just the bass line is a really good idea, because then you're really understanding of where that sort of harmonic content is going along with the chords. But I've actually prepared like a worksheet for this, so we're going to look at that now. So the first line is essentially like a lead in on beat 4. So we're going 1, 2, 3. We're going to get that. So what we're doing there is leading up from the E, then going to the 2nd fret, F sharp, 4th fret, G sharp, and then open A. Yeah. You can do it all as a hammer on. You could do it as a slide. You could play each note. Yeah. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. Then what we're going to do is holding down an A chord. We're going to play an A, and then we're going to strum on beats 2 and the and of 2. And then we're going to go to an open D and then down to the 4th fret A string. Yeah. So we get this sort of like I said, the groove, which is really pushing on beat 2. And I really like that because the bass line is outlining the chord tones. So we're playing the root, the 5th, we're going for a colour tone, the 4, and then down to the 3rd of that chord, the C sharp. Once you've got that, we're going to move on to the D minor chords. So this is pretty simple. We're just holding that D minor, and then we're playing an A again in the bass, and then we're strumming on beat 2 and then playing another A in the bass, and then strum. So this is pluck strum. Yeah. There's a big thing, I don't know if you can hear that, there's a big thing passing. So that's open A, and then strumming on beats 2 and then back down to A, and then another strum. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back to that original sequence. So the first 5 bars sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, follow me so far. Then we're going to go to D minor for bars 5. Repeating what we did before. So that was pluck, strum, and pluck, strum, pluck, strum, and pluck, strum, and then back to that A pattern. Now, this is where it gets a bit more interesting. So for the 2nd bar of A, we're going to do a pluck strum, and then we're going to play an open D down to that C sharp, which is that little pinky stretched out on the 4th fret A string, and then back up to the D, and then first finger on D string. Yeah, so it's 0, 4, 0, 1 if you're a tab reader, or D, C sharp, D, D sharp. Yeah, D, C sharp, D, D sharp. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's the way of counting it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to move into an E7 chord, so put down the whole chord, and then on beats 1, and then we're playing a D string, and then on beats 2 we're playing an E string, and then a pluck strum. So it's D string, E string, strum, and then 2 low E strings. So it's D string, low E string, strum, and E. Yeah. D string, E string, strum, and E. So from the A, the previous bar, it sounds like this: 3, 4. And then we're going to go to an F sharp half diminished, so the second finger just moves up. Did you see how I did that there? So we went from that E7 shape, that second finger just moves up, and that first finger just moves down, and the little pinky kind of replaces, everything just goes up, and the first finger goes down. And again, we're going to go pluck strum, so it's low E string, and strum, and then the D string, and then letting go of that to play an open D. Then going out to that C sharp again, that full finger on the C sharp. So that's 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So when you put that next to the other 2 bars, so from the A, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got A. Whoops, made a little mistake then. 3, 4. And then we've got this turnaround of sorts where he outlines chords. So he's playing an A, which is outlining a D chord, because he's going to an F sharp after that. So you're playing the 2nd fret G string, playing the A. And then 3rd finger goes up to the 4th fret D string to play the F sharp. So it's outlining an A is the 5th of a D, and F sharp's the 3rd of a D. And now we're going to go to the 5th fret G string, which is a C, which is going to be a basically outlining a dominant 7, a D7 of a D7 chord, and then a little pull off on the D sharp or E flat, and the D string 1st fret, down to the open D, and then down to the C sharp. So it sounds like this: 3, 4, and then we're going to finish with a strum on the A, and then the bass A, E, A. So we're strumming on beat 1 and. Yeah. So for the previous bar, 3, 4, so A, 4th fret, 5th fret, pull off, strum and again. And once more. So the last 5 bars, I'll play it as a loop. I'll probably play it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So A, E7. And again. Again, last time. And that's our chordal sort of examination of Weeping Willow. So let's play the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. then to D minor, back to the A, now to the D minor, holding on to that D minor, then to the A. Down to the E. Yeah. So just kind of work through that slowly, get the capo, and then eventually you'll be able to play along with Blind by Fuller, and you wouldn't be doing all the fingerstyle intricate things that he's doing there, but you'll be playing something which is more than adequate to sing along to, and also it's going to be really helping you to get a good solid foundation with the thumb while learning the chords, which is basically half the battle won. So this is the end of this video, but next video we'll be looking at the actual tune, Weeping Willow, and talking about learning melodies and how to go about doing that as well. So enjoy, guys. Free tablets are down there. Thank you very much. Good luck. Cheers.